in the Royal Arena. Big take on Vitality. Starting on the T side here, the Germans will have the work cut out for them. An uphill battle to say the very least. ZywOo will draw blood first. That's toward the canals, and an advantage here for Vitality, but maybe not for long. Absolute pandemonium ensues here. Bomb goes down, but the round continues. 3-on-2 advantage for Vitality.
That has to be one of the most Apex-type plays. He just jumps right into the middle. Remember, he started his career as an entry fragger.
That's true.
So he knows what that is all about. Just the run-and-gun nature. It never goes away. Leaves Crimbo, unfortunately, alone on the B-bomb side. Well, not on the B-bomb side, but heading a little bit away, in fact. The bomb is in the middle. He wanted to probably get there with the bomb, but ultimately slowed down. I don't know how you recover this round. As long as Vitality keep it cool, it should be maybe not impossible, but close. Close to impossible. In that area.
Not quite as catchy of a title as Mission Impossible.
No.
Almost impossible.
It's a very difficult mission, in fact.
Mission Improbable.
Yeah.
But, yeah, you're right. Crimbo won't have many options here. Bomb down in an unenviable spot. Drop down towards the water, just hoping he can pick someone off. Work with the 35 seconds remaining. It's either giving him nothing to work with, though. That's the first interaction. Takes the brunt of damage here. He's got a flashbang at least, and down he goes. Apex with 3 kills in total. Jumping down from the window. Shutting down the B split, and Big don't get even near the plant. So $2,000 per player. I would say a 4-spy is likely. Here's the replay of Spinks getting stuck in. And speaking of which, Apex as well. That's a brave maneuver, Anders.
It is, but it secured so much of the round for them, and obviously, don't know if there's anything Crimbo could. This is really one of the clock down low, but it could be done, especially if they find the kill, and they will. ZywOo goes down. Still 2 people on the B bomb side, but they are getting put under some pressure already. Down to 13 seconds now. They need to move so quick, but you know what? They open it up. They get the kills. They're going to get the bomb plant behind it. And Megas and Apex, they are so far away. I don't even know if it's worth it for them to try and retake this.
Yeah, I think you might be onto something there, Anders, as there's not really much they can do. 4-on-2. This B split works out much better for them. Focusing towards middle. Whistling the clock down to about 40 seconds. Committing through the smoke that they threw. ZywOo didn't see it coming. Caught with the grenade in his hand. tabseN catches him with the deagle. They commit towards the B bomb site, and then it all falls apart. Momentum built up. Vitality can't hold on. 3 kills found. A double for Sin, who has been confirmed now not to be the in-game leader of this tournament. So they are trying to move away from tabseN as being the captain, allow him to focus on his fragging, which it's about time, I suppose. Like, he is an exceptional player.
He really is. It's been we've always talked about it, I think, in more of a negative light, saying, think of what tabseN had to give. Outside of that B-bomb side, this is something Vitality, I don't know if they fell into it, but it definitely, when you throw that flashbang to go for the peek like they did, a double peek outside, if the T's are doing what they were doing, which is hiding so that they're not getting flashed, all you're doing with that flashbang is signaling that you're peeking. And if you stick around and keep going forward, exactly what happened probably will happen, which is that they know when to peek. They have such great information because of your flashbang. So a little bit risky potentially. It did backfire on them. Manti with a good shot right at the edge.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. 2 opening picks once again make it 3. As now just mejores remains. This is a 4-spy. And they're trying to go for the B split here, Anders. But bear in mind, no one's at towards B main, so could actually fall back in towards A. tabseN just trying to show a little bit of presence, and he'll go down. And they'll go through A connector at this point, but the CTs are more than ready for this one.
Yeah. Ooh, there we go. Sin will get the one, actually, a double. ZywOo came off that shot a little bit early. Still looks like it's going to be okay. 10 seconds here for the 1 versus 2. I don't think Crimbo can do too much, although he's going to hunt it down. That's impressive. He still has time for the plant. He's not going to fake it. Goes straight for it. Spinks is already out, moving close. Crimbo, is the smoke going to pop just in time, right in front of him? Well, he might have been dead right then and there. I don't think he realizes that Spinks is already out. This is a big issue, and he's going to get shot in the side. Otherwise, closer than I thought. Crimbo actually making a round of it.
Well, it'll be interesting to follow the thread as to how Vitality hold middle as well. Like, that time leaving it completely open, not showing any presence there whatsoever. It's just ZywOo in the A connector, and you can see they play 3 towards B at the start. They feel pressure towards middle. Apex is peeling off from the temple position, and they're holding the splits from there. So this is the reaction. Apex had already gone down. They're covering those B splits. But just interesting to see whether Big will realize that mid is essentially free and they can exploit that area a little bit more. And they didn't get any pushback there until they made their way towards connector. But it's going to be a pretty clean round for Vitality.
That looked like very, intentional kind of checking, like he'd already spotted or heard him. But either way, they're going to put some pressure on. And Cyber in this forward position, like I talked about, he's so crisp. Behind the pillar, 3 big kills, swings a little bit wider. And Mantu will take him down, but it should be the end of the round here.
You would think so. Yay, Rush. Trying to tackle the AWP of Zywoo, but they get a lot more than that. 3 kills found upon entry. Crimbo and Mantu left to pick up the pieces here, but unless Mantu gets a couple of picks, this round is over. Might as well see what you can do with it. There's a minute on the clock. Bombs down. Crimbo watching the extremities for any potential flanks here. But as mentioned, this is all on Mantu. Flashbang catches him fully as well.
He's been given a lot of space. I mean, this is a bit risky. Look at how far in he can sneak before, because no one wants to peek him. No one's looking, so he's just going to be able to step that deep in. Crimbo with a good spray. Suddenly it's doable. Mantu gets a shot. And Spinks, he's up there. Mantu has the right idea and still got 35 seconds. If they lose this round, Vitality, this first half is going to be put into huge doubt all of a sudden. He's getting a bit closer. Again, just like last time, Spinks is sneaking out. He's in the right position. And he clutches it again. Back-to-back 1v1s that have been won by Spinks here.
Well, that was a 4-on-2 in favor of Vitality, and they had the bomb as well. The fact that gets so close is a little bit alarming there. He didn't have to work too hard for those frags either. And it started off with 3 magnificent frags. A 5-on-2 essentially, Anders. It comes down to the 1v1. Lovely shots from Mantu, but it should never be that close. I think we can all agree on that. tabseN has brought out the...
Not cool.
It's got to be a misfire. It's considered to be like the worst gun in the game, if you're not aware, but it has got 64 bullets. Ones that won't be realized this time, as tabseN will be dropped. A noble effort. But the opening kill goes in favor of Vitality. And we did say middle will be interesting as to see whether they will all run out bullets there. mejores actually had a bit of a freebie. So now they are adjusting their setup. Not going to give them mid for free each and every time.
Yeah.
And that's a firm reminder as we go into the 4-on-3. Sin with the AK-47, Crimbo and a Deagle. Bomb down middle. There it is.
Listen, I think, what if they beat them with it? Vitality, they're going to be in shambles if that happens. 3 people on the CT side of the middle. Still 1 in here, but somehow, again, Vitality have kind of given up the lead. Now, at least Spinks is going to be good for the kill. He seems to be a reliable source for Vitality winning rounds at the moment. Crimbo picking up the bomb and making a run for it. We've got about 35 seconds left. He's headed towards the B bomb site, finally.
Will it be wide open? So it's the correct place to go. Gives him a fighting chance here now. Really comes down to what kind of plan he goes for. Does he want to leave it open towards CT spawn, get on the balcony? Just goes for the default plants and suggests he could go towards B main. Going against the grain here. So he can't even see the plan. He's hunting for a kill here, Anders.
I like this.
Is he wrapping temple, maybe?
I feel like there are not a lot of good positions to go if you're in this bomb site when you're in this 1 versus 2. So I kind of like the idea that he's moving a little bit away from the site itself.
You wouldn't anticipate him to be here.
No,
Logic dictates he wouldn't be in this spot.
They don't have a kit either. Oh, if he gets this kill, it might be it. Oh, but he can't get back in time. So able to pick up the kill, and they go straight for that defuse. If he could have got the shot and actually went back around the corner, you're going to be able to hear on the bomb here. There's not that much time left. They would have had maybe 1 or 2 seconds to hunt him down, so that their shot had to come through right then and there. Yeah, fair play. He almost had it.
Crimbo knows he fumbled that one. Like, I wouldn't even say fair play. Like, you've been given so much space there. You've gotten for the perfect plan. How you're not converting that frag from temple, I have no idea.
I don't know. Yeah, that's a good question.
You're right, but like, if he gets that kill, he wins the round. He knows it as well. I think everyone on the team knows it. Like, when
those 2 smokes is one that Zywoo didn't use to stop the Molotov that was thrown against him earlier. So kind of an interesting little thing. He saved that smoke and he was allowed to use it for the double on the defuse. It's actually very... I'm not suggesting that CT size should always have 2 smokes for a defuse, but obviously if you do, it's so much harder for the team to try and guess where you're defusing at.
So, we have had the initial frag. It's Flames that goes down. Courtesy of a Mantu orb. They went for that B push once again. Seen it a couple of times. Hasn't really worked out for Vitality. They've inflicted some significant damage, but find themselves in the 5-on-4 process. Holding toward that dark position here. You can see Spinks playing for intel. Smoke in hand. And 55 seconds remaining here, so gotta start pushing in towards middle. Could go the Weaver bomb side. They got Crimbo watching for the A pushes. Mansu looking for B.
Running the clock down a little bit low. Not necessarily a nightmare yet, but 35 seconds. They are going to go for it.
A completely open here.
Spinks, everything to do at the moment. It's a pretty good kill to begin with, but the pressure is definitely on. 3 people, a 4th one that could be rotating in from the middle inside with 22 seconds. They're really slowing it down big, and it might come back to haunt them. Bomb is on the ground, and the FAMAS just doing excellent work. Megisk with the double, Spinks with the double, and that will get the job done.
A scrappy round, Anders, but indeed the job is done. Mansu will have to save the AWP once again, as there's no way of breaching the B bomb site. Well held, Spinks especially staying alive when he absolutely had to with the FAMAS there, getting a kill, slowing them down with the utility, joining the crossfires, and establishing a very strong crossfire in towards B. 7-5, Vitality take the lead here on their opponent's map pick. That was the opening frag there, so that's a 5-on-4 they've recovered. As mentioned, Spinks getting that initial kill, joining his teammates, delaying as long as possible with the lesser weaponry here. And this process once again, Anders trying to break in towards the dark room. He did a very good job in the previous round. I'm sure Spinks will be a little bit more alert this time.
Yeah, he seems to be the guy that they could really rely upon. Spinks at the moment. Cyber was well up to 12. For him, maybe not the most impressive scoreline, but enough to have an impact in the half so far. He's going to get taken down from Mantu at the start of this round, so maybe a little bit more unfortunate. 4 versus 5 as the round continues, and Crimbo slowly but surely checking out this side of the map. Megisk, uncomfortable position to be in with the FAMAS especially. Maybe a bit different if you can play with the M4 around that position. But the FAMAS just different kind of stopping power. They're really gambling on this. They leave almost entirely A and mid open to
Could be the right
triple
call.
stack the B.
Yeah, it actually looked like this could work out for them as well. Spinks has got to take all the aggro. They'll be focusing towards this platform, but will they anticipate multiple members here?
Good couple of kills in return. Spinks, he's down. And the question, like you said, are they anticipating for the last one to be there? They're not. Apex comes walking right in. It's an easy shot, but he can't do more than that. He needed the double, or he needed to buy time for Megisk, and he was never able to. And this is going to be obvious. They're going to know that he's retail. They might not know he's extending from this position. All right, but up close.
Oh, yeah.
Smoke.
CT side.
Maybe like this.
Like this. That's an ideal opportunity to mow them down. Only finding 1 kill. Tabs will make up for it, though, finding them yet another advantage. 4-on-2 as Majiskin. Apex will be pretty far removed from the equation here. Bombs down. Need quick frags, but getting nothing done here whatsoever. Majis will actually get a bit of a double. Surely they wouldn't let him back in.
He wanted the reload in the corner. I like that from Sin, though. He actually went and hunted him down and made sure it didn't happen. I think Tabson got a triple at the end of it. I think a lot of confidence in Apex. He ran in with the P250. He was looking for straight headshots, but never really presented. But yeah, Tabson's doing the majority of the work in this one. Well done.
Majis with a couple of nice... They've got a push or a set piece they can bring to the table here. Sending 3 players, 4 players towards middle. So yeah, we are going to see something crazy.
I love it
a lot.
Here we go.
Doesn't work out for him necessarily.
No, it's not. That's shocking. I would have thought they would have caught at least a couple of more players off guard, but it didn't. Flames with a very good defense at the beginning of it. Still a 3-on-3.
Yeah, they've actually done very well to make this a round that could land in their favor. Like, the only weapons that have been dropped are the FAMAS and the MP9. Now it's just rifles. Crimbo getting a ton of information here. He's pushed out of A, up towards Rugs right now, and slowly but surely confirming they're finishing up in B.
Yeah, this kind of aggressive move I think is really critical we're making. It's a little bit like on overpass. If you can get out on the CT side toward the playground or something like that, once you push up far enough, you're really helping out your teammates a lot. Now let's see if they can hold it. Tabson,
it's
an
perfect.
early peek, and you're right, it is good. Even the Molotov is just segmenting the last 2 T players.
No
Megisk
way.
go fearless, runs onto the bomb site, gets the double clear, and they're ready for the flank as well. Crimbo's got no shot. They convert that 2 versus 3 in their favor.
Oh, that's so disappointing for Big. Like we said, it would take something aggressive. Something unexpected there to win the round. They go for the 4-man mid push. Anyone challenging the smoke towards middle? Well, Mantu is. He actually finds Apex caught off guard there just as he's throwing the grenade.
Sneaky kill, but gonna set them up in a nice position here. Neither team really with any significant amount of money, so real important that you keep this going. Deagle out on the corner. Tabson. See if he can explode somebody's head if they turn it. He's ready, and there's 4 people on the other side. Kind of close range with the Deagle, obviously, since the change, which is not even that new anymore. You don't have the same immediate spam down effect. You do need to rely a little bit more on the headshots, and Tabson will be good for the first, but again, the double entry and return back into a 3 versus 3. The smoke is fading. I feel like Sin should have had 1 or maybe even both of those kills, but he can't, and now the bomb's been planted. Yeah, good damage. They're all very low on health, but they don't know. Big. They're going to be walking away from this round.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. With the AWP tag there, you might be tempted to go for it, but didn't get the information. And you're right as well, Sin. That's a bit of a dream there. The smoke dissipates. 2 players in front of you. You've already committed to the spray as well. I agree. 1 kill probably should have landed in his favor, considering the damage done as well, but it doesn't work out. And Vitality, once again, picking up a round they potentially should have lost there. Looks pretty decent for Big overall. Right up until that final commitment towards the B bomb side, but they will keep 3 players alive here. Close the scoreline down to just 1 round. Fortunately, though, Mansu will save the AWP. We've got Crimbo M4 as well. Loss bonus is not established whatsoever. They've got around $2,000 per player, so it means it has to be an eco, really. Even though you've got a Mansu AWP and an M4 there, I'm not sure buying up into this one's an amazing idea.
Definitely does happen that the CTs are pushing out. Actually, now we do see the double push outside of the bomb site here with a Molotov into that forward position. That's a cool idea. I like it. It's very common for a T to be hiding there, and it is actually literally what Vitality did there themselves. They were hiding in that position, and they're waiting for the flashbang, and that's when they peaked. So if you Molotov it instead, you could definitely find a kill.
Bomb's still down in T-spawn, but Apex is actually making his way through the smoke here at the A bomb site. It is shut down. Sin very aware of that possibility, and now they have the resets. I will gather the C4. Flames has got a decent position. Like, he'll have to be the linchpin of this operation. He just misses out on a kill there. Maybe Crosser spots him. Doesn't matter. He'll find the frag regardless. Not a double. Taken down. And the bomb, I think it has to go away. There's no time to retreat back towards B, and that's if they even want to go for the round.
I feel like they still will. They have 1 more smoke. It's on Spinks here, so he has to leave if they want to use it. 15 seconds, and that double spray down pretty much confirms the round. There's just not enough time left at the end. Mantu and Crimbo with the
control. If you try and jiggle it and peek, you're likely taken down just like that. They've got AK-47s. It's rough. It's a very difficult position to hold. And it will be Flames capitalizing upon that initial entry, and yeah, round over. So if you feel like you can bully your way towards middle, they're not being super active, they're not bombarding you with grenades, that's a very viable approach time and time again. And now Big will have to be on high alert. That could be a potential approach going forward.
Even that peek in the middle that Sin is trying to do, there aren't necessarily very many easy positions for his teammates to throw flashes in. Like, there's no flashbang over the walls, right? You have to throw them into the tunnels, and if they bounce off the wall, then any pro player will be able to spin around pretty quickly. And if you have to throw them so they don't bounce off the wall, you're standing in a really weird position. Yes, Henry.
I can't believe he got that second one.
He's just out hunting. He's ready for it. Now they know exactly where Mantu is, and he might be top fragging in the game, which in itself is impressive. 21 kills on him, and he's going to get hunted down, and the rifle is going to be confiscated by Vitality as they tie up the game.
Yeah, we said that was an important round. Another one where both teams were fully invested. In terms of loss bonus, they're only at second stage. They're only getting $1,900 per player. 11-11. Big might need to make a wish here, but like we said, got a simple approach. Sensing that middle is not getting a ton of love here from Big. And just a 3-man walk-up. Gun out. Yeah, I know.
But I agree. I completely agree, Henry. We're good to go.
Oh, another A rush.
This time it's Flames running in first. Oh, this is a nightmare, isn't it, for Big? If they lose the entry here, they could lose the round very quickly behind it. But Flames actually, he goes up. He's dead. Mantu, good little kill with the AWP. Oh. There's a lot of people here, but Simon, he's cracking it open. He's nearly got Tabson. Apex continuing low on health. He can't stand up to it.
No.
Sin goes down, and now it is just Process left. 1 versus 2. What a relentless push from Vitality. Once that fight started, it never ended. And now let's see. Could he get the 1 versus 2? Oh, he's already been found out, so Apex knows. Takes a couple of shots, relocates himself, and you can tell from the crosshair, Process has no idea that he was sneaking out that way. That is... They just cracked open that A-bomb site completely.
That was absolutely fucking sick. From Zywoo, sorry. Just like, look at the state of this. This second kill, he's like he is in the Matrix. It's like he's in bullet time, you know? Like,
that's what
the presence of mind to just analyze that situation, slow it right down. Mind is operating in that manner, but Flames will be removed early this time. Opening pick for Big. And one they desperately need as well. It's 14-11 now. Bringing a half buy to the table here. 4-4. As Mantu is quickly removed. I think the AWP is recoverable though. Think being the operative word here. Smoke is down. Spinks will spot the ex-member of Big in towards B main. The AWP has been picked up at least, so this round's not done.
Slight surprise to see Mantu not get the shot in the middle there. I thought he had him locked in, but just didn't really go his way. They're going to lose Cyber in the meantime. Still a 3-on-3, and like you pointed out, the AWP has been recovered. I think there might be an AK or 2 to pick up as well. So maybe with the AK stolen, you could do something here.
Maybe. Starting to look like we might be done here. Like if they win this round,
yeah,
I'm sure it goes a bit further. But they've given up now 4 in a row, mainly to A rushes. And mejores will have a cracking shot there towards Dark. Not really much Crimbo can do about this split as they commit in towards the B side. The pincer is perfect. And Sin, so far removed, and might just be walking into the loving embrace of mejores here. He's got like the perfect position to deal with this. There's no way you'll be anticipating him. Just waiting in the corner, and I dare say Sin will just walk into it momentarily, but hold his ground for now.
He's defending the beans, isn't he? So...
Oh, precious beans.
They've been lost.
Yeah, they're gone. 15-11. Pretty decent fight from Big so far. Like, the fact they've kept this super close down to 1 round, the majority of the showing here on Anubis. Like, it's been a close game. It's just on the C side, once they've established that middle and the A-bomb side had some vulnerabilities, they were just being exploited each and every time. And I don't think anyone would disagree in terms of pound for pound fragging.
The bomb side very, very fast.
They've both gone towards A.
Oh, you're right. They've run away, caught with a grenade in hand as well. This is disastrous. The bomb side's getting a run. Tabson, he basically needs a triple kill for this to even be possible, but he's going to get shot down instead. Actually, Spinks running into, I think, their own Molotov, but they're just landing every shot, and they picked the perfect time to hit this bomb site. Sin showing up to try and see if he can change the outcome of this one.
They haven't planted yet, at least.
Yeah, but they're just waiting for the control, aren't they? They want to make absolutely sure, even if the kill comes through, they stop the bomb plan once again. 1 versus 2 for Crimbo.
Map will do it, though, as they enter the T-side pistol here. A couple of smokes, couple of mollies. No PT-50s in sight. And the first engagement going down towards Banana here. It's just Tabson alone. On this side of the map, he has no utility to speak of apart from a decoy. And you don't see many of those these days.
You really don't. Still yet to find a really reasonable spot in the game, but maybe Tabson has a plan.
It seems to be used as a fake flash, you know.
Every once in a while.
That's where its value is found. Bouncing it off, someone turns, $50 could find you a kill.
It's so rare, but I don't disagree. Heard some other potential uses, but we'll get back into that later on because this could be a pretty straightforward execute. I think they've got Flames hanging around second mid towards middle, maybe at the A-bomb site, and towards B. Smokes are coming in. Good shot from Crimbo. They need more of that, though. They need to defend this bomb site. Backup is coming. Tabson finds another skull. It's looking very good at the moment. Spinks finally with the return. The bomb is in the back. I think on the back of Apex, so trying to see if they can create a little bit more space for the eventual bomb plant. Grenade thrown right on top of the goldfish. That's a bit rough. Still a 2 versus 3, Henry, and the bomb is lost out of the open. They're waiting for the flank.
And what a flank it could be. A beautiful shot from Spinks. Brings us back to a 2-on-2. 30 seconds remaining here. Biding his time as both CTs wait towards coffins right now. They know he's there.
They do absolutely know. He's still alive. I don't understand it. How could he stay alive for that long? Trying to get the opening. Flames only good for the 1 headshot. Man 2 just manages to spin back around. It's such a close round. If he could have waited maybe a second or two more spinks, it might have been even more impressive. But it didn't work out in the end. Big will win the pistol.
Yeah, good discipline there from Big. Maintaining their advantage, staying together. Pretty impressive hold, all things considered there with the smokes down as well. Tabson towards the arch and indeed library. 5 players here, full vitality. Rotations have to come through. Will be an 8 split to close things out here. 1 minute on the clock. Smokes dissipating, flashbang, and the commitment coming in now.
Momenty starts it off for the kill on Spinks, but there's what you need in return. Flames as well, and down in the pit. Cyber opens it up, and he spins. Nearly gets the triple. It's close, and it'll be followed up by Megas. The bomb is planted, and they made that look so crisp and clean, didn't they?
Yeah, we talk about ZywOo's AWP all the time, but his AK-47 is fierce, to say the very least. We've had multiple sequences today where he seems to break all the rules, slow it right down, be one step ahead of his opponent each and every way. We are going to have Process here, hoping to
do damage,
take a kill, do something with it, but Flames has got his number, and it will be a quick response here from Vitality. The second round force buy works out for them after not planting the bomb in the pistol. And yeah, this force buy wars will continue. We saw this on Anubis, and it was back and forth for what, 5 or 6 rounds? But this from ZywOo as well to preempt that secondary player towards
Nades left Henry at 1 minute and 25 seconds. That's a nightmare on Inferno, but Man2, he was top fragging on the opening map of Anubis. He's still doing rather well here. Maybe they're gonna have to rely on him. It's a grenade to take down side. We're in a quick 5 versus 3, but they can bring it back. This round is not done yet.
It all lies on Sin's position. He has been removed. Mejores will chime in as well. All of a sudden, what's looking like a winning scenario has completely collapsed around Big. Mejores just making light work of them. These A splits, the arch wraps, it is too much. And that was when they had the opening kills as well. Big will have to save once again. 4-1 Anders. And bear in mind, this one really does have some ramifications attached to it. This is the 2 games today. Both have tangible effects going forward. So the winner of this series will be the 5th team making it to the Royal Arena. Same story down to the showdown for the losers as well. And then the final game of the day is that last slot. 11 days of play, Anders.
And even more importantly, the predictions games between the talent could also...
It could come to a head today because Jacob and I are both on 16 points and we have different predictions for the last game. I've got NaVi, he's got G2.
You've come in, Henry, brand new into this whole blast space, and already you are vying for the top position, you know?
Well, that's why it's a shame I found out there's no prize involved, because I've got a diamond coin from the Paris Major. Considering he's so low and an apt pop is looking likely, but Mantu, he's in position. He's got the opening kill. That might change the pacing here somewhat. Grimbo to open things up, and now they're running into it.
Oh, yeah. Bit of a meat grinder, isn't it? Unfortunately, they're going to lose the really powerful rifle on that side. Good shot for Sin. The bomb is committed. They know there's someone down in the pit. Stolen AK, and it's Grimbo. Great mechanics on him. Beautiful triple overall in the round. And obviously, the crossfire between him and Mantu, just really a fine job. Big with a very unlikely round, but just setting up in the perfect position.
Right place, right time. Mantu waiting towards that graveyard. Even had the opportunity to miss a couple of shots as well. Alley-ooping his teammate Grimbo. Gets that first kill. The CZ drops down to the pit as well. Mows them. A wraps. It's Grimbo in towards Arch this time. And Mantu, as we mentioned, in towards those apartments. Opening frag is his. He removes the Spinks from the equation. Repositions as well. 3 players towards B, and it might not matter as Mantu is mowing them down here. 2 shots, 2 kills. And that might be it. 30 seconds remaining and it's starting to peel off.
Yeah, the first one is just a question of timing, really, but the second one looked a bit silly. Apex, I don't think he was not ready for it. Surely must have heard some footsteps or something, but didn't look like he was looking that way at all. So, not necessarily an ideal round. Still, they're in the lead.
Wow, that's a huge
touchdown.
Grenade. Love that. And Mantu holding his nerve.
I mean, he's got his own little nest tag back there. That's ridiculous. Meg is going to be going down, and that's a very, very important kill for Mantu. If he dies to Megisk instead, I think that he should lose the round right then and there. I don't think anyone can rotate to help out, so they're still going to try and see if they could go for it here. A little bit of a boost up, and They have very limited grenades. 3 smokes. One of them used. They don't have any flashbangs to get rid of Mantu at this corner, and that's disastrous. He's going to get that kill right away. You need at least 1 flash just to offset that AWP. Mantu also proving himself worthy once again. It's going to be a triple, make it a quad at the end as he gets to 10-4. Rock solid defense from him, and Big tie up the game.
Yeah, Mantu doesn't put a foot wrong there, and that sequence perfectly played, to be honest with you. He was the backbone of the B bomb site and delivered on all fronts. Started this initial pick as well, taking down mejores, and you can see him changing a defensive line every single frag here. So he went from the corner to coffins to emo, then didn't overstep the mark again. Flashbang.
So for the minute, Big don't care as much.
Well, yeah, Mantu showed some presence there at the start of the round. Fired up a shot towards T steps. Slows them right down. They have to be aware of his presence, and all the meanwhile, Tapson found an opening frag. This time it's mejores to go down again. Consistently being dropped here as Mantu continues to deliver. Bomb goes down. Still a chance here if Flames can find that kill, but not going to happen. Hope running very thin now at this point. They still know this player's towards the side itself, so we've actually got a 2-on-2. First winnable scenario Vitality have had in some time.
Yeah, and again, it comes towards that A-bomb site. Process is here actually very swiftly. Might be maybe 3 or 4 seconds earlier than they're really thinking about it, but no, Spinks, good coverage. Whether he was thinking or not, he was making sure that no one could sneak through. And Tabson, he's already been slowed down once. Once he fires this gun, they're going to know where he's coming from. They should not be fighting him. Make sure that he has to basically expose himself to both players. The bomb is inside the site as well, and the spray is going to be fine. Apex finding his 2nd kill. Both of them in this 1 round. But let's get more momentum going. Mantu's already fired up. Crimbo's doing well. That was the same as last time, but my God.
Hello.
He just shut him down. He just shut him through the wall. That's disgusting. He's going to keep it going. Still 1 more player to defend. It's Tabson. Wide swing as he does finally punish Saiwu for his insolence, but I'm not sure it's going to make a difference here. The flashbangs are just so good from the back line there. Apex on the assist, and this should be the round.
I think you're right. They're not even going to attempt to go for this one. That's all Zaiwu this time. Individual performance. He's known to have a few sequences towards Banana with the AWP. Helps himself to 2 frags. Flames will pick up the 3rd. And yeah, nothing they can really do. Big will have to just sit back in the pit. Wait for their opportunity to strike back here. You might not be hunting if you're on the Vitality side for reasons. And as just stated, the money's not amazing. Spinks is in towards the apartments here. Could be activated towards the end of this C4. See if he can take 1 down with him at least, but that's about as far as he'll probably go. And there it is, Vitality actually opting for a banana gambit this time. Works out for them. Nothing too technical in terms of the strategic approach, but getting the open Zaiwu's hand, he finds 2 massive kills here.
Yeah, they're going to be doing really well behind it. 2 M4s that they have to contend with in the upcoming round. Once again, Big will be on their back foot a little bit. Now, you know, credit to Big. They've made a lot out of the rounds where they've had very little. They saved. Look at the shot here. This is so
is
stupid.
it straight through the wall on the corner? Yeah, you don't see that very often. Like, it's quite common, I suppose, in the CTs to span that angle and get a kill or a tag. Yeah, you don't see it too often. Like, that's the round that it's
starting to really come together here. It's their map pick. They've got the lead. They've got everything going their way. Even if they lose the rest of the rounds here, they're probably still going to be fine with it. And they've lost crosses at the top of Banana. So again, that 3-man lead towards the B-bomb site. Well, the lean there, not really working out for them at the moment. I feel like more often than not, they still end up losing the side anyway. Ready to set it up with a flash in case Mantu gets Molotov the flashed out of there. He's in the corner, but a little bit quicker than Cyber this time. That's a good shot. Still a 3-on-3 though.
Yeah, well, at least they made this round possible, you know, but the B-bomb side is wide open and Apex is starting to transition to that area right now. Flames will show his hand in the apartments. He's trying to keep CTs on this side of the map, but he knows he's not doing a very convincing job. They're not taking the bait at all, and the race is on. Smoke down in spawn. Will block the vision of Crimbo here. The bomb will be planted. They've got to go for this one, Anders, though. They have to give it a go. See what can be done here. The bomb will be planted momentarily.
Yeah, I would have said the same thing, but I guess the only problem is that it's going to defuse kit.
Still, they've got 2 players here, Mantis and Spawn. You've got to give this one a go. At least see if there's a kill to be found. It's unlikely for sure. Time is of the essence, and
yeah,
it's not looking too compelling.
Maybe could have boosted before the bomb. Maybe could have done a little bit more.
Here we go.
There is a kill to be found. You did mention it. No more grenades on Vitality. Hold on. This could be interesting. Molotov the Fortals are makes, but they line up for him. They had the right idea, but the positioning on the other side was awful. Now it's a 1 versus 1. And Man2's got everywhere to check. 10-second defuse does put up a little bit of a smoke, but again, I think the clock simply run out on this one. He's going to get the kill and still lose the round. 9 to Vitality.
And he doesn't survive either. The orb is removed. A comprehensive victory for Vitality. Nothing saved, everything lost. And we go 9-5 as Vitality win out in another banana duel here. The battle rages on. It came back to a 3-on-3. Man2 and tabseN did very well in towards the mid position to actually find some kills, but...
It's a brilliant start for Vitality on their own map pick. They're going to be quite happy with this no matter what.
And yeah, they've got the advantage here to find double digits. I think that would be the death sentence for Big, but we'll see if they can hold on here. Very important final round, and Sin, he gets the dink, but that's about it. The split coming in once again, the A-Rap, which has been a real thorn in the side of Big. Good positioning from Man2. Maybe he can find a big triple kill, but he'll be removed early. Crimbo needs to deliver on all fronts here. Only got the FAMAS, good for one, but his days are numbered. They're coming through the smoke right here, right now. Needs another, and he is finding kills. It's possible now. 2 versus 1, 40 seconds. Has to reload.
There, but just in general, I feel there's going to be quite a few Vitality fans showing up, so very excited. I'm sure they want to qualify as well, and it starts off well. Deleting tabseN.
Yeah, an almost robotic shot there from Magisk. 1 bullet, it's all that's required. tabseN, the brains of the operation has been removed. Molotov down towards quad. A relatively open area as we've got a crossfire set up here. Mejores will be pushing down Banana and actually offering himself up to Apex, so he'll have to hold B now. They know there's probably just one player there. They're going to start rotating back. Apply some pressure, utilize the time they have remaining here. Still a minute on the clock. Apex will have no utility, just a single flashbang. And they know this is the correct angle of approach. They can smoke off spawn, Molotov towards coffins and flash over. They might not even need that considering there's one player there. Spinks, thankfully, will back up the B bomb site. Here comes the flash. It's a good one as well.
Ooh, but the Molotov, he has to run through it. Spinks also trying to do something. He's going to go down, and Spinks is on the other side. Apex might have been easier to win that fight if there wasn't the Molotov down in front of him. It does make it a little bit awkward. 4 versus 3 in the afterplant. We'll see. This flank coming through Banana. If they don't get the kill right here, it's not going to make a difference, and it still might not. Flames trying his best. Some good headshots, but his teammates on the other side, they weren't able to puncture through into the bomb site, unfortunately, so now he's in a lot of trouble here. 10 seconds to try and find 2 players and get the bomb down. It's not really going to happen. Sin will take him down, and Big winning the pistol on this. They had to do that. If they're dreaming of winning Inferno somehow, this pistol round had to happen.
Well, that's both pistols going in favor of Big here. They were unable to convert that second round force by, if you remember. Vitality came out all guns blazing on their CT campaign. They'll do the same here.
Yeah, again, maybe not the most ideal weapon, but probably map like Inferno going to be pretty much okay. Now that they've been tagged up, it's even better with the Khalil. You can make that work all day.
65 damage with just a single grenade there. It's so efficient. Spinks putting himself in the open here. That opening frag might come back to haunt him. Gets the double. He'll be done there. Zywoo going to town with that Khalil. 93 damage. Should be converted on the HE.
Look at the trades. 2 people walking in from the bomb site. A third one at the archway. Every time Big get a kill, they're not ready for the next player and the next player to swing in. It's really frustrating.
So now this is real nightmare fuel. Because you've got second stage loss bonus. You're fully invested here. Crimbo, he can't really save. He got 45 seconds. He'll get no cash going forward if he does so. So it's full eco going forward. I'm afraid that's $1,900, 2,000 each. 13-7 looking locked in. You can't even like flirt with the idea. Let's get some deagles. Let's get some PT50. See what we can do with it. You just won't have anything.
At 12-7, it's started to look like mission accomplished for Vitality.
It was unbelievable, really, though, right? The fact they lost to NIP in a 2-0 fashion. I don't think anyone saw that coming. No utility really deployed here. Going for more of a contact approach. Thinking better of it, though. Sensing there's no CT presence. They actually start to coordinate back towards B. Now we've got Apex often anchoring this spot. He's got a boost going on this time. It's a difficult one to manage as well. The sort of position is to steal 1 kill away, drop off, lock them out. I dare say that's exactly what's going to happen here. 1 kill, fall back, and they don't retreat all the way. Now that I'm very surprised about.
Yeah, they're just both sticking in the sandbags. That could have been very bad for the defense, but somehow it's worked out. A little bit of a smoke for Apex to try and buy some time. He's going to jump up on top of it. That's a bit too crazy for my taste. They've almost won this round. Look at the health that's left on Big here. Don't turn it into a 3v3. Yeah, the flank comes in and Cyber's just murdering all of them out on Banana. 14-7.
Okay, Zywoo. That wasn't bad at all. Apex did a very good job. Like I said, I'm surprised they didn't fall back after this massive advantage they find. They're happy to stay. I guess it's because of the smoke they deployed as well.
Probably.
But yeah, like you said, damage done. Zywoo with the dream spray. Mowing. But then if you can't replicate that on land consistently, that's an issue.
Yeah, you just have to. I thought Hype looked really exciting. But
I thought he looked great as well. Like considering that's a free signing, essentially, right? Came up with the academy. You'd think
exactly.
Like, this is where it needs to be. This is where it all makes sense. But apparently not. Like we only can know so much, I suppose. And Zywoo, he's always one step ahead. Gets the opening frag and the spams. You don't see many kills come through it, but this could be one.
Oh, it's close. I can't believe.
He's still there. Oh, my God.
That is actually so close. Maybe he's lucky to be alive.
Yeah. Dusts himself down after that one. A 4-on-4 to close out the series, to round out the tournament. And maybe they needed a loss. Maybe they need to be humbled before Cologne, just to see what that feels like. Losing to NIP 2-0. You know, like it shows them they're not immortal.
Yeah, I actually don't think necessarily a bad thing. You know, obviously trying to lose, but I'm sure you're right. You know, it's going to keep them a little bit fresh.
How is this position always overlooked? Like people walk up with, like, oh, we're going to check it now that they have this time. But it always just seems like, well,
happens so much, doesn't it?
We won't fully commit to the look, but we'll be aware of it. But it looks like Big might have done enough here. That Molotov lands on Majors, could be in trouble. Here's the last line of defense here towards A. Goes without saying he needs multiple frags. The flashbang catches him, and so does the AWP. Another wallbang here from Mantu.
Yeah, no reason for Apex to rotate on this one. You can't really do much of anything. So Big will find their first real rifle round in the second half, which has been a long time coming. But yeah, I think if you zoom out a little bit, the kind of opening that Mantu is doing, I feel like it's the kind of opening you actually need in the current meta game. You have to be able to take over some positions and create your own space. It can't just be you holding a corner for a long time, waiting around. Sometimes you just have to do it. Mantu's been doing it all tournament long. So
he's been great.
Yeah, and in terms of Big finally finding that open, if it keeps going like this, I would in some sense, probably if you zoom out a little bit, probably still pretty good look for Big overall in the grand scheme of things. Nice little shot for Mantu, going to be his 27th victim in the middle there as he takes down Spinks and looks to see if they can win this 4 versus 5. Pretty quick movements coming in towards the archway. Got to be careful they don't overlook Apex. A really difficult position to check this one, and Tabson's not ready for it.
Very smart play from Apex. He's seen that trick before. Zywoo just going through the motions at this point. Confirming these last couple of frags. I think we might be done here, ladies and gentlemen. 4-on-2 in favor of Vitality. Confirming their place in the Royal Arena. An admirable effort here from Big. They had them on the ropes on Anubis. It felt like at one point they could keep up.
Yeah.
Great effort from Mantu especially. New boy delivering each and every showing, but not quite enough here against one of the world's best, the current major champions. They will falter. A great showing. Crimbo, another one of the stars of the team. Good tournament for him.
Yeah.
But will have to be a memory at this stage as we come to our logical conclusion. Come on, Crimbo, give it to us.
He's trying.
Give us the final kill.